Howdy there. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I know I haven't posted in quite a while, so I thought I would do a quick one today on what we're doing this year and how we fared in Texas in that bad winter storm we had last month. So, we're really lucky where we live. We didn't lose power, we didn't lose water or anything. Um, but we did because my stepson and my son both they lost power where they were at, and the kids, keep them more comfortable, which they would have been fine at their own homes, but it was an opportunity to spend some time with them. And since we had already had our first COVID shot, we figured it was probably pretty safe. So we had them over for 3 or 4 days, and we had fun. We had a lot of fun. Played in the snow and stuff. But anyway, here we were really lucky. It got down to -6 degrees, which I believe is the coldest I've ever been. I mean, living at a place that got that cold. Now, I've been in Chicago and places, visiting when it's been that cold, but actually in a place that I hold residence at, no, it's never been that cold for me. So I really didn't know what would survive and what wouldn't. Now, we were lucky because we got a good snow cover before the really hard freeze came in. I believe it got down to -6 degrees here. Um, that's pretty cold. But anyway, so to go over what survived and didn't, I had a sage here. It did not survive, which is fine. I'm not even going to replace it. We don't really use sage that much. When we do, I can just buy it. My thyme survived. It's coming back. I trimmed it up some, and I'm probably going to trim it up some more, but it's just finally getting new growth. My mullein plants, they actually really liked it. They're doing very well. Over here, I had an Italian oregano, and it's been over, you would think if it's going to get growth, it would have gotten it by now. So I'm going to probably dig that out and plant another one right there. I need my oregano. All my garlic survived. It's starting to really blossom out now, so I think it'll be okay. These little onions here they were in a pot, and the whole thing was dead. I thought it was dead, and then we got like a little over an inch of rain, and they came back up. So I just took 4 of them from that pot and transplanted them over here. So they're doing really well. And then behind that, I just put some seeds down for echinaceas. I find it's easier if I use these water bottles first, if we get another freeze, or keep the bugs out of them too. And hopefully we won't have too many bugs this spring, but I'm prepared if we do. And then back here, I'm just going to plant maybe 1 or 2 sunflower seeds, and that'll be it for this bed. My onions are in this, and I've got yellow sweet onions and some red onions, and I don't know which are which at this point. I think these ones in the middle are red. So anyway, they're still a little bent over, but they're starting to come back. We had already dug out our blueberries. Our soil is just too alkaline, and I just couldn't stay on top of them. So my husband wanted some roses anyway, so we went ahead. And I don't know if this is too many. It might be, but it doesn't matter. We'll just keep them trimmed back or transplant them if we need to. But he went and he got 5 roses. And then my lavender, I didn't think it had survived because it was all dead, but I've gotten a lot of new growth on it. So it's starting to do really well. Then these pots actually belong in the front, but until we do our landscaping in the front, I'm just using them for whatever. So I just planted some marigolds in them a couple of days ago, and they've come up. My skullcap survived. I didn't think it did, so I had started to clean out this pot, and then I saw some new growth. So I got the skullcap from last year. This is a peppermint, and it survived. Let's see, and of course my kale did. I need to harvest that one. It's gotten pretty big. This is where I took the onions out of. I don't know, I'm just keeping the pot. Somebody needs some onions, I can pull some off of here. Or if not, then I'll probably just throw it out. This is another little peppermint. You know, and this one, these both of these peppermints were right by each other. And this one did a lot better than the other one in the storm. Not all of it died back, and they were right next to each other. So I'm really convinced that these grow pots actually offer better insulation than the plastic pots. And then, like I said, I brought the strawberries in. So, and since then, I've taken it apart. I've cleaned it out. I've fertilized them really good. I gave them their first copper soap treatment, and then I planted some chamomile in the bottom one. I took the oldest plants and put them on the bottom, well, what I think are the oldest. So that way I'm going to let these go runners, and then I'll use the runners to populate the bottoms here. But for this summer, spring and summer, they'll have chamomile flowers. My lemon balm made it. I really wasn't sure there for a while. It was slow coming up, but it's starting to come up really good. And this is just one plant I planted last year. So it's doing really good. I really like it in this pot. But that's about it. Tomorrow I have to go out of town. I'm going to go up to my brother's in Wichita Falls. And then Sunday, depending on the weather, I want to get all the pots going, at least get them all ready. As you can see, I have a whole lot of pots. And then I have also, I went ahead and I got another green stalk this year. And I'll probably at least get one more. And it's a 5-tier. It's the same as this, with the mover on it. And it has the little things for the for climbing. It's got the little trellis things I'm going to put on that one. Not really, I know I'm going to grow some gherkin cucumbers in it. I'm going to try that and try some determinate tomatoes. And the rest is probably going to be some herbs and flowers. I haven't really fully decided yet. But, and then this bed here, I need to get one more of these red things. I'm going to go ahead and probably do 5 peppers in this bed. And then over here, I think I'll probably only do 2 tomatoes because I'm going to do some tomatoes in the green stalk. So I'll do 2, a celebrity and either a beefsteak or a better boy. Not sure yet, but two tomatoes there. And then maybe 2 or 3 the teddy bear sunflowers over here. And then in the larger bed, it's going to have the cantaloupe. 2 of the honey rock here, and then 1 kajari. And then on this side, I think I have enough room for 3 sugar baby watermelons, so I'll plant those there. And then these big pots, I'm going to grow cucumbers in them, since I'm not growing them in my beds. I'm thinking 1, because I'm going to do silver slicers. I've never grown them before, so I'm not sure how much they vine. But my plan is, of course, is to vine them up here. And I'll do 1 or 2. I don't know. I'm going to have to look and see how far they vine in each pot. And then all my other pots, I will have probably at least 2 more peppers. I love those habanero peppers. So, and then I'll probably do a banana pepper in the green stalk. Or I'll do it in a pot. I don't know. But over here, I plan on doing 2 habaneros, 2 of the Texas or Ozark giant bell peppers, and then 1, probably a banana pepper. And then a banana pepper in one of my pots or in the green stalk. I haven't decided yet. So that's depending on the weather Sunday. I hope to get all the pots ready. And then I need about 10 more bags of compost. Put 4 in each of these, and then have a couple of leftover for whatever I need them for. So I'm hoping I can talk my husband into doing that while I'm out of town tomorrow. So that's what we've got so far. I'm hoping we have a really good spring. A lot of the bugs were killed. We'll see. Anyway, thanks for finding me.